Hey there, welcome back to Marketing Matchmaker. I hope this year so far has been everything that you've wanted it to be. And if it hasn't, I'm curious as to what has been going on so far. We are actually dang near through the first quarter of this year. We're in March, which means we have about 3 weeks left of this quarter. So where is your marketing sitting right now? Where is your business sitting right now? I designed this episode for those of you that are struggling. You may be struggling with the what, why, and how of marketing, or just feeling overwhelmed by the concept of it itself. You see, one of the things that drives me the craziest about the marketing world in general is how everyone seems to make it out to be this big, complicated, scary beast. It's like the more complex that they make it sound, the more important they feel or they seem to be to their audience. But here's the truth. Marketing's not that complicated, my friends. It doesn't really have to be. Seriously, you can really make a difference in your business and in your marketing and see real results by focusing on 3 simple steps. And that is what I'm breaking down today. Have you ever felt like your business is just kind of blending into the background while others are grabbing the spotlight? What if I told you that you could flip the script very simply on that? In today's world, having a killer product, service, or solution, an amazing service, well, it's just not enough. The key is making sure that the right people actually know who you are. Not that everybody knows who you are, because let's be honest, not everybody is our client. And that's what we're going to break down today. What I like to call the golden trio of marketing strategies. 3 core steps that are going to be your bread and butter. It's not about reinventing the wheel. It's about taking these timeless strategies and applying them to your business. Whether you're just opening your doors or you've been at it for years but haven't quite cracked the code, these steps are for you. So grab your notebook, find a comfy spot, and let's dive in. When we are diving into marketing, we get to quickly realize that the foundational piece, the first thing that we want to look at in our marketing is visibility. It's that pillar that really propels your business from being unseen to being the go-to person. It's like that beacon that guides potential customers to your brand, really making sure that your offerings don't remain hidden. We want to make sure that people can find you, that they know you, that you become the go-to person. Think about it from this perspective. If you've got the perfect solution to someone's problem, but they're completely oblivious to your existence, how are you going to help them solve that problem? More importantly, how are they buying from you? This is an all too common scenario in business, where visibility acts almost like a bridge connecting your solution to your audience. And without it, your efforts are like shouting into a void. Sure, you're making noise, but no one's listening. However, visibility isn't just about being seen. It's about making an impact. It's about showing up where it matters most, whether it's on social media or search engines or in communities. It's about making your mark that resonates deeply with your audience, really transforming your brand from just being seen to being actively sought after, remembered, and the go-to person. When you're looking at your visibility, one of the things that I do with my clients quite often is starting with a content calendar, but not just any content calendar. We're not talking about motivational Mondays and tip Tuesdays, although those can be part of it. It's about crafting a content calendar that's strategic, that it's tailored to the needs and interests of your audience, and just as importantly, where your business is going for the next month or quarter or year. Whether you're talking about blog posts or videos or podcasts or email content, each piece of content should really aim at informing and connecting on a personal level, really establishing your brand as that trusted authority in your field. Here's the thing. Visibility isn't just a one-way street either. It's about really creating genuine connections and building a community around your brand. That means engaging with your audience, listening to their feedback, and providing value beyond their expectations. Whether it's responding to comments on social media or emails or podcast comments, participating in discussions really do help you to get direct feedback from your audience. It's the key to really show your audience that you're more than just a brand, that you're there for them and connecting with them on a real level. So, step one of your marketing strategy is always your visibility. You want to go beyond the superficial and really lay the groundwork for that deep engagement, because that's what's going to lead to step two, which is all about lead generation. And then step three, successful conversions. It's about becoming indispensable to your customers and not just another option in a sea of choices. So, as I just said, step two is about lead generation. Once you've successfully caught the eye of your audience with visibility, lead generation is critical to taking that next step. This is where the real adventure in growing your business takes off. Honestly, this phase is where that connection really starts to happen, that deep love of your audience and your audience connecting to you, where you begin to see that your visibility is actually starting to work. Visibility leads to lead generation. Lead generation leads to sales. There's a really simple formula for all of this on why lead generation is so important. The fact of the matter is if you don't have leads, you won't have sales. And if you don't have sales, you don't actually have a business. You have a pretty expensive hobby, actually. If you think about it from a different perspective, it's like throwing the ultimate party where everything you have is perfect. And the leads, well, that's the process of filling the party with guests who are not just there for free food, but are there because they are excited about connecting with you and taking that next step. It's about really kind of funneling your crowd of potential customers who are really interested in what you have to offer to that next stage. This stage of your marketing strategy is really a golden opportunity to engage in meaningful conversations, to establish connections, and with a bit of luck and strategy, you get to lead them into a sale. Without consistent and engaging flow of leads, your business, well, it's dying, not growing. It's kind of like a car parked in a garage without any fuel. It's a really big paperweight. So when we talk about lead generation, I get this question often. What exactly do you mean? Lead generation is really the strategic and creative approaches to attracting people towards your business and enticing them enough to stay. Every business has a lead generation system. I don't care if you are Amazon or if you are the small mom and pop business down the street. You have to have a way of bringing in people into your business. This can involve 1,000 different tactics, from crafting compelling content that resonates with your audience, to igniting conversations on social media, to creating offers that are so vital and too tempting to ignore. It's about really laying those breadcrumbs, if you will, that will lead the right people to the most likely benefit, those that are most likely to benefit from you, leading them to a purchase. Once you've gained their interest, it's all about capturing enough of their information so that you can keep the dialogue going. So it's generally emails or phone numbers that you're looking for, depending on the type of lead generation and funnel that you're creating. And speaking of funnels, one of the most effective strategies for lead generation, especially in the online world, is creating an effective lead magnet. But it's not just about offering any old freebie. We want to look at crafting something so valuable, a piece of content or education that directly addresses a specific problem or need of your target audience, that will then lead directly to your product, service, or solution. It can be an ebook or a checklist or a quiz or a webinar or a mini course. All of these things are great ideas for lead magnets. But a lead magnet really is, at its core, that piece of information that's going to inform and influence your audience to buy from you. The trick to a lead magnet is really to craft something so compelling that your audience can't resist. Once you've created it, it's time to get it out there. You really want to get as many people to opt into your lead magnet as possible, which means things like having it all over your social media, having it on your website, emailing it to people, maybe doing collaboration marketing or paid traffic. All of these tactics can bring in audiences to you who are ready to opt into your lead magnet. It is really to make your lead magnet as visible as possible to your audience, which will help to really bring in as many leads as you can. Lead generation at its core is about inspiring your potential customers to raise their hand and really say, yes, I'm intrigued. I really want to know more about what they do in order to solve my problem. This is really a pivotal stage in transforming your audience from passive observers into engaged prospects, which eventually do lead to enthusiastic participants, those people who want to buy your product, service, or solution. When you have your lead generation dialed in, you have an endless supply of potential buyers. And in order to do that, we get to spend a decent amount of time in this section, really dialing it in a way that invites your audience into your world and makes them want to be a part of it every day. The last piece of your marketing is all about conversion. Because while visibility makes people know who you are and potential leads, engaging them into the lead generation journey helps to bring them into your world, conversions is where everybody wants to be. This is where you're selling. This is where you are taking those people from engaged and observing to taking the step. This is where all of your efforts start to really materialize into tangible outcomes, where this game of marketing reaches the next level. And it is where we get to scale your business. Conversion is all about taking those interested leads and transforming them into revenue generating customers. Honestly, this is where your business makes money. Imagine it if it is like the final level of your favorite video game, where strategy and skill and sometimes a bit of luck combine into that secure victory, where your revenue doesn't feel like a roller coaster, but like a steady growing evergreen. Without successful conversion, your marketing pipeline is just that. It's a pipeline. It's leading to nowhere. It might be full of potential, but it doesn't really lead to fruit. Conversion is what is going to create income and ensure stability and growth of your business. Here's one of the things, a secret or not a secret, when it comes to lead generation, you need to have a converting funnel before you do something like running paid traffic. If you're pouring money into Facebook ads or LinkedIn ads or YouTube ads or whatever ads platform you're using, and your funnel isn't actually leading to buyers, you're flushing money down the drain. Making sure that your lead generation process actually turns into buyers is essential to making sure that your marketing is working. That is where your ROI comes from, your return on this investment in your business. And conversion is both an art and a science. It really does involve that delicate balance between influence and psychology and strategic positioning. It's about convincing those people who are sitting on a fence that crossing over to your side of the yard is a really good decision and the water is much better on this side. This phase also is about more than just transactions. It's about resonating with your potential clients on a personal level. It's about addressing their needs and presenting your offer in a way that makes them say, I have to buy this. And why would I waited so long to do this? When you are looking at creating an offer they cannot refuse, you want to make sure that you're doing, well, start with stepping into the shoes of your ideal customers. What are their deepest fears and frustrations and desires? What are they struggling with that you're solving? Your first task here is to become really intimately familiar with their challenges and their aspirations. This deep dive into what they think and how they think is what will really help you create the foundation of your irresistible offer. And then keep an eye on your industry. While I completely believe in collaboration over competition, reality is we all have competition. So identify where your competitors might be falling short and where your customers' dissatisfaction lies. Are you able to bridge that gap? This insight can really help you set up a unique opportunity that differentiates you from everyone else. By filling these voids left by others and positioning your solution as that light in the harbor, you get to create something that everybody wants, or maybe not everybody, but your ideal client wants. You also want to create your offer in a way that paints a future with your prospects, where their problems are already solved, their needs are already met, their desires are already fulfilled. Because you're not just selling a product, service, or solution, you're offering a passport to a better reality. And here are some of the things that you really want to avoid, or at least I do. When you are creating your offer, this isn't just about pushing your inventory. It's about really aligning your solutions with the needs and wants of your prospects. So tailor your approach to offer value, not just a sales pitch. And ditch the one-sided conversations and marketing monologues. Yes, I get it. I do a lot of that on this podcast. Reality is we are teaching them, but we want to do it in a way that's engaging and interactive. We want to do it in a way that's trust building and builds rapport. So speak with your audience, not at them. Create emails that really connect with them on a level that's almost visceral, that they can really feel, because emotion is what creates buyers. Speaking of emotions, while your features are really important when it comes to your offer, the benefits are really the heroes here. They answer the critical question every person has. What's in it for me? Because I will tell you right now, your audience honestly doesn't care about you. They care about you, how you can help them. So focus on how your offer improves their lives, how it solves their problem, and how it brings joy and fulfillment into their life. Conversion is about more than just a transactional moment. It's about the culmination of your marketing, where your prospects decide that they really do want to connect with your brand and buy from you. So really focusing on an offer that resonates with your audience at a deep level, you're going to be able to do more than just close sales. You really are opening doors to those lasting relationships where we all want to go in our business. This is where your marketing efforts really do come to a full circle, transforming those prospects into loyal customers and ultimately into brand advocates. In the vast net marketing realm, reality is we have 3 steps to it: getting noticed, getting leads, and making the sale. Those are the 3 steps, the 3 main ingredients in your marketing recipe. And it's how you're going to end up creating something very special and scalable in your business. Remember that it's not about tackling each step on its own. The real secret sauce to marketing is really mixing them together and blending visibility, lead generation, and conversion just right, so you've got a winning strategy. It's like a multi-layer step where each step connects to the next, which pushes you closer and closer to the goal of growing and scaling your business. So here's the deal. If what I was talking about today really did light a spark, if it opened some ideas for you and really got your gears turning on new plans, don't just sit on that energy. Head over to yourmarketingmatchmaker.com. Let's chat about it. Book a strategy call with me and we can fine tune your approach to really make your business on a path where you are growing and increasing your revenue and scaling your impact. This is your chance to really shake things up, not just in your marketing, but across your whole business, With these 3 steps guiding you along the way, you're not only aiming for more eyes on your brand, more people interested, and more sales, you are crafting a brand that truly, well, it strikes a chord and pulls people in and helps them stick around for the long haul. Thank you for listening to the Marketing Matchmaker podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, I would love to hear your feedback. Please head over to Apple, iTunes, and leave a review so we can hear from you. And if you are a coach, consultant, or online course creator who are looking to grow your business, increase your income, and scale your impact, connect with me at yourmarketingmatchmaker.com. I look forward to hearing from you.